Welcome to our world, my beautiful people. You have definitely chosen the right night to get it right with this fantabulistic couple. Recording live from the beautiful executive suites of
KMWI-Media.
We would like to thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host of the show, Erica, aka E Monday. She don't like when I do that.
I don't.
And my beautiful wife.
And I'm Shantae, and we are the McDays.
And I'm going to keep doing it every
You
single
keep
time.
that E-Money at Platinum Barber
How many
Studio.
people got to know E Monday?
No. Let me tell you something. E-Money don't trademark everything. E-Money trademark Platinum Barber Studio.
But E Money
Erica trademarked the McDay podcast.
E Money can.
So let's get
Okay, so she
okay.
shoved me down.
Let's
but
get it together.
E-Money is on the microphone anyway. We're going to go with Erica since that's what Baby says we got to go with for the McDates podcast. So anyway, we'd like to thank you guys so much. Thank you, baby. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. My hair is a little different today. I brought it to the front because it needs to be retwisted.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. It needs to be retwisted. However, we hope that everybody has had a wonderful week and a wonderful weekend. Have you had a wonderful week, babe? Was it okay?
It was good.
You sure?
Yeah, it was long.
What was so long about?
Maybe that Friday fluffing, that McDay fluffing fold. Baby, that McDay fluffing fold took me out on Friday.
Yo,
when I say I started laundry at 9 a.m. and I didn't finish at 10 p.m.
What you
when
call
I
it,
tell
baby?
you, the fluffing fold. When I
Fluffing
say
fold.
is washed and folded and getting ready to put up, baby, the fluffing fold took me out.
But that's okay, cause you, baby, when I come home on them days that you wash,
You can tell
I
I do
smell
that.
it coming down the hallway. So you smell it smells fresh when you walk in the house. All the clothes are folded, but then when I go in the room, cause she has a disclaimer. She'll wash the clothes and fold them, but she ain't gonna put them
I ain't
up.
putting them up.
She ain't gonna put them up. So when I went in the house, all them daggum clothes,
Wash and fold it. And it was a lot. Well, I unpacked about 2 or 3 suitcases.
Yeah, you did.
It was a lot.
But you know what? We good. We fresh
It took
and
me
clean.
an hour to even just sort them out.
That's not. Ooh,
That was a lot
dang.
of clothes.
Or was it that you were moving slow?
No, it was an hour to sort them out, and I ain't even get no
Okay,
calls.
well, we probably need to wash every week.
Baby,
then
because
instead
clearly
of
that
every
fluffing
2
fold,
weeks.
I'm ready to quit already.
What you say, Shantae's
The
fluffing fold?
the first and last day at the fluffing fold.
Fluffing fold.
Don't call me if you need it.
Well, special shout out to Baby then, because you hooked it up. I did need some clean drawers, and I didn't have no
Clean
clean
drawers.
some
You
clean
told me
drawers.
you
I need
don't
some
wear
clean
drawers.
underwear. Yeah, I need some clean drawers. I need to put some clean drawers.
I wear
on.
drawers too.
No, you don't. What you call them? Panty drawers?
Oh my-
You remember that show? What you call them? Panty drawers?
I wear panty drawers.
Females, y'all put on them panty drawers. How many of y'all wear panty drawers? Why the engineer raise her hand? How many of y'all wear panty drawers? Do y'all know what those are?
Panty drawers.
What's the difference between panties and panty drawers? What's the difference?
The comfort.
So the panty
The
drawers,
panties, you know, they be cute.
pull
They be
all the way up
hold on,
under
them-
your breast.
No, them panty, no. Yeah, the panty drawers be up here.
Yeah.
The little cute drawers, they be up there. They be uncomfortable. You always
All
got to
in your
move in them
booty.
and stuff. Yeah. That's the panty drawers.
Okay, there you go. So the boys' shorts. Anywhere it goes, you gotta be comfortable. And I don't know how we just got into this conversation about the
We
fluffing
talking about the
fold.
McDay fluffing fold.
The fluffing fold. Anyway, you guys, we have a really good show coming today. We have some good conversation coming to the show today. We've been talking about this all week. The title of the show is Two Boxes and a Wire.
2 boxes and a wire.
Two boxes and a wire. The reason why it's 2 boxes and a wire because we do have our really close friend of ours on
Another
the show
box.
today, and he is a box. Well, he's a box brain, just like I do. However, he is on the show with us today. We will bring him out in just a minute. Mr. Kenny is here with us today, and we love him dearly. And he's going to help enlighten the fellas.
He always been on
No,
the show.
he's going to help enlighten the females on how fellas think and how their brains operate. Don't touch me because I'm the reason why I'm a part of the 2 box and not the wire on this show today.
Yeah.
So you have the wires, I don't have the wires.
I know.
So you guys, we're going to get into depth about this. So I need you guys to listen closely. If you have any questions or if you have any comments that you would like to make, please do that. Shantae will make sure that she lets me know who's saying what, and we gonna make sure that we can get some answers for you guys. This should help in relationships. Honestly, with this conversation we're about to have, it has caused me to have a better relationship with Mr. Kenny, who is here on the show with us today. He's the one brought this to us. I'm gonna tell you, so it's actually his fault and the reason why we even on this subject. However, that is a good problem and not a bad problem,
It's
right?
not.
Do you have any special shout outs today, babe?
Shout out to Jesus waking me up this morning.
Hallelujah.
Ooh, and
Yes.
for this good smelling perfume. I
Oh,
got
baby,
on.
because you smelling good. Shout out to what is it?
King.
Fragrances by King.
Oh, yeah.
Or,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. RF by King.
RF by
RF
King.
by King. I don't know if he's watching the show or not, but you guys, if y'all need some good smelling oil that's not cut and it's straight out the bottle
It smells
and
amazing.
it's imported, you guys, this is some good
If you
oil.
got about 500 bottles.
I stay smelling good and I stay collecting these oils. So you guys quit running to the store. You ain't gotta run to the store and buy them expensive $200 bottles of diesel and all of that, because you can get it right in the oil and it smells much better and it lasts all day. So you smell delightful. Do I smell delightful? I took a bath today.
Yeah, I'm glad. I hope you take a bath every day. I'm
I do.
just saying.
I do. I take a bath every day. I do.
I got another shout out.
What?
Shout out to Xavier. You know, he's getting ready to go to TSU. Kristen threw his trunk party today.
Shout out to
him.
Xavier. That's like your nephew.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because listen, we went to Tyler on a little road trip yesterday, you guys, to see Shantae's best friend, Kristen. Shout out to you, sweetie, if you're watching. Hey, boo, we had a good time. Thank you for showing us the hospitality. Because she's a nice big old house with a whole bunch of compartments
and a whole lot of rooms and stuff.
yeah,
Like,
it is, honey.
You can get lost in it.
Go spend a night. Not spend the night, but spend a
She
night.
told me we got a checkout time though.
She did, and it was 10 o'clock or something.
It was noon.
I don't know. Well, then, I mean, we coming Friday night. We ain't leaving till Sunday morning. So, Chris, next time we come to Tyler, just fix the bed, sheets, and all that, because we coming. Anyway, her son is getting ready to go to TSU. You guys, I do want to kick a special shout out, not just to him, but all the students that are going back to college and going into college this year. It's a tough road, but hey, y'all keep your head up and stay in it, because that's what you're supposed to do to win. So
shout out to that mask you better have on your face when you're
yeah,
in
put
this
the
world.
mask on, you guys, because this new stuff that done came out, it's kind of got me scared. I don't even want my wife in public right now.
She told me I couldn't go to the grocery
I
store.
told her, I said, honey, you can stay in the car. It's just dangerous. It really is.
So you want me to risk your life because you want to save mine?
Well, baby, I'm supposed to die for you, jump in front of a bus
But I'm
for
supposed
you,
to die
and
for
all
you
that.
too.
No, I don't want it to be that way right now.
You know.
No, for real. But that's just me caring for your health, and I already know you have struggles at times with other things, so we have to make sure that I look out for you.
My
and I just don't
struggle,
want you
I
to-
have the fat struggle.
Well, she
Struggling
gonna
with
get
being
the
fat.
weight off, you guys. But I told her I can't help you. You have to help yourself, honey. And when you help yourself, God will make sure that you.
Like we was
can
talking
flow.
about food, and you was talking about. I said we're gonna eat fish and chicken, and I was like chicken nuggets and fish sticks.
I said no. That is not. Listen, I'm trying to veer her away from it. However, I'm proud of Shantae. You guys, anytime that you battle with or struggle with weight loss or trying to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves, whether it be getting massage. So I massaged her back really well yesterday.
Did.
She was tense in a lot of spots.
Hey, I told you it hurt.
Yeah, she's sore now. I gave her a nice massage. But however, if you're struggling with anything, you guys, you got to make sure, because I struggle too, you have to make sure that you have a good support team, somebody that's going to pick you up and make sure that you are held accountable, or we can be accountability
Facts.
partners. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Maybe
a
'cause it's
struggle.
hard
So
over
if
here,
you
babe.
have a spouse, it is.
Maybe
It's
because that
hard.
wing daddies was so good.
Well, listen, because you also, Shantae, have such a small palate. You don't like anything.
I like that wing daddy.
Girl.
So, shout out to wing daddies and Little Am, baby. You did us right.
Baby, you did. But after a week of doing well,
We did.
We've been practicing eating more salads, and I've been buying a little bit more fruit. Even though we're diabetic, I try to keep it to a minimum, but buying better snack foods and stuff like that,
Yeah.
because I struggle with, I love lemon cake, honey. Woo, honey, that lemon cake be good, honey, especially after a good meal. Anyway, so you have any more shout outs, honey?
Shout out to Victoria. Hope you feel better, bestie.
Oh, bestie's not feeling good today. You
No,
guys,
she
make
left,
sure y'all check
she
on
left
your
with
people.
a boot and two crutches.
She did, but when listen, you guys, it is a struggle working 2-3 jobs, having a home with 2 or 3 kids,
Yeah.
and having to make sure that you're taking care of your husband or your wife, and making sure that you're
It's a
doing
lot.
everything that you're supposed to do to take care of
call us
home, you
superwoman.
guys. But we don't.
She's definitely the definition of she mad.
She is a definition of it, a very, very good example of why she mad, because she stays motivated and dedicated. And this, I am saying this directly to Victoria, because you work really hard and we see you doing this every single day.
Yes.
And you're selfless in the situation, which means you're not thinking of yourself while you're taking care of your family. And sometimes, and I have a bad habit of doing that as
You do.
well. Here lately, I've been, you guys, meditating and getting in tune with my chakras and trying to make sure that I'm opening up things in my body and making sure that positive energy from the universe is coming back in
Facts.
to me so I can feed it out.
Come on, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Come on, Lady P. Yes, get
She's
it
over
tuned.
here giving
Get
prime
it tuned,
examples
yes.
of how you zen and how you do things. And you guys, call it what you want. Y'all gonna see me here in a minute wearing a stone. I'm trying to get my heart right, because people don't understand, this is the one organ that controls everything in your body, from love for yourself and even your health, breathing and high blood pressure, this, that, or whatever. So we have to make sure that we tend, that works better for me, natural things. So do whatever you do. I'm gonna do what I do, but I got us on a good turmeric regimen, and I'm trying to do some natural things to help. But yeah, she talking about why you don't like that, babe?
Babe, I'm telling you, the powder.
You
took me-
burping up smoke?
That powder took me out, man. I've been still taking it though. I still took it.
You burping up smoke? Is that what that is?
Maybe I drink a lot of water, but I still took it.
Okay, so look, before we get into this, you can bring Kenny little camera on, because I want y'all to
Look,
see.
why his camera gotta be little? I got your
his
back
little
over
camera,
there.
cause
She talking about Kenny little camera.
Can you bring my baby to the
Oh,
screen?
said your baby. I thought I
I'm
was
sorry,
her.
I'm in my nothing box.
No, don't do that, Kenny.
I'm in
so,
the nothing. Okay, let me come out.
Okay.
Okay, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the McBabe podcast.
The McBabe.
Babe,
I am
really.
your host, Kenny Woodfolk, and here are my
You are
lovely
not the
friends.
host.
Oh, okay.
You,
sorry.
hello.
Okay.
You tried
sorry.
it though.
This
It was
is
cute.
not on the spot.
I tried
You guys
flip
don't
roles.
forget to tune in to On the Spot on Thursdays at
8
8 p.m. You guys live from KMWImedia.com.
Dashcom.
KMWI-media.com.
That's okay.
Golly, we all talking
She's
No,
in
about
her
that's
nothing
you.
box,
They know
too.
we. Don't put
She's
me
in her
that
nothing
box.
box. So this.
I'm in my
I'm in
nothing
this
box.
wire box,
Okay,
Right.
you right. So we gonna get into that.
Yeah.
So look, however, this conversation may end. I wanted to pull up the question that I asked earlier this week, because we are gonna
You
discuss
sure
this.
did a lot of posting. Go on,
We
girl.
did a lot of posting, but you guys,
That posting box.
okay, so this is the deal, you guys. We're gonna talk a little bit today about men have boxes and women have wires. Okay. Now,
I don't know how Erica got a box, because she sure is a woman.
okay, but
Guaranteed.
let's explain
But
it
we're gonna
first.
explain it.
Let's explain it first, okay, you guys. 2 boxes and a wire. Title of the show. Keep this in mind. If you guys
slow it down.
if you guys ever need to refer back to something helpful that may work in your situation or your relationship, please go back to this show and watch it, or you can listen to it. Now we are on Spotify, we are on Anchor, and you guys can go look up the McDays podcast, and you can listen to it while you're working out or while you're at work and you happen to can't really look at the screen. So
On Google.
two boxes and a wire. So you guys, this is how this all came about. First of all, Kenny,
Yes, ma'am.
I want to ask you.
Hold on, let me come out.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm ready.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm ready. Come on, let's bring it. Bring it.
Okay, so look, what made you bring this up? First of all, so I don't understand why you brought
We
this
were
up
having
to
a
us.
conversation one day.
We were talking
We were in
in
the
your
office.
your
We were sitting
luxurious
around.
office,
In our
luxurious
luxurious
office,
office.
Uh-huh.
and we were just sitting back chilling. And I think we were talking about men and women and gender and how we think and how we operate and how
Right.
different we are.
That's what
So
yeah.
I said, something. I remember seeing this video on YouTube about 3 years ago.
Okay, so it was
And
a
I
while
watched
back.
it. Yeah, it's a while back. So, as a matter of fact, I showed it to so many people, man. I'm telling you, in my very first studio, I was showing the people, come on in, just sit down and watch the thing for an hour
but
and a half.
this good stuff.
So I
It
was so
is.
moved by it. I said, people need to know, because I think this really hits home as to why men and women don't always understand each other.
Right.
And it's like, y'all just saying, hey, y'all don't be paying no attention to nobody. Y'all don't be doing this and that. And then we be saying, y'all too damn emotional. Y'all carry, when y'all had one
Oh, wait a
argument,
minute.
y'all had
Stop.
arguments,
Too damn
y'all want to
emotional.
pile everything on one. Y'all might be mad because the dishes ain't done. But you're going to talk about the car ain't being washed. Okay, we ain't do the cell phone. Oh, you ain't take the trash
But
out.
wait.
All that becomes an argument because everything is wired together with women.
Okay,
so that's your wires.
Okay,
Everything.
but you guys, so let me explain this. Why he said, you heard what he just said. So you guys, Men have boxes, women have wires. I'm going to explain the women's side first.
Yes, ma'am.
Because of what you just said.
Yes.
What you just said goes to say that a woman's brain is made up of wires, okay? We have these wires, a whole bunch of wires, and they're all crossed, and they're all in this big ball, okay?
Yes.
They're all crossed.
All crossed.
But let me tell you what fuses these wires in a woman's head or a woman's brain
Please don't say that.
is our emotions.
Oh, okay.
Our
say
wires,
man.
no. It has nothing
Okay.
to do with that.
No.
Our wires are powered by emotions, and this is true stuff, you guys. If you think about it, Why is it that men can't hold on to as much stuff as a woman can? A woman's wires are powered by emotions. That's why we don't forget nothing. In my case.
I'm just say, baby, ooh, this conversation really going, honey.
In my case, I'm just saying. So you guys, women have wires.
Where's the ginkgo?
We are able to because
Sorry.
I
Okay.
didn't take it this
Sorry,
week.
that was a dig.
No, but women.
Let me come back to my box.
Yeah, come back into this box here, the blue table
Okay,
box,
I'm here.
KMWI
I'm
media
here.
box.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah. So you're here. So you guys, these wires that we have in our heads, it allows us to multitask. It allows us to handle a little bit more than the average person.
Mm-hmm.
We can have the baby on the hip, work from the computer, cook dinner, bake a cake at the same time,
And nothing gets
clean the
done.
garage. It's a lot of stuff that we can do.
And nothing gets done.
And
Nothing
I know
gets
you
done.
didn't.
Okay.
I know
he
you
really-
did.
he
Okay,
really
so let's
trying
get to
it.
the
It's
men.
nice. It's nice being a minority on the table.
Look,
Our engineer left. She said
engineer
she
done walked
over
out the
She said, "I'm
room.
done."
Oh God, she done left us. Oh goodness.
lost the engineer.
Okay, so listen,
We're automatic now.
men.
have to get
Okay,
him to push the button
listen
in a
up,
second.
fellas. Fellas have y'all's brains are made up of little small boxes. Maybe not small.
They not small.
They not
big.
small. Okay, we
They
just gonna
big.
say
And when they put the
boxes.
lids on them suckers, they close.
So this is true, and this is how it was explained in the video. If you guys don't believe me, I don't even. What
I
is his
forgot his
name?
name, but-
He's an Indian guy. But if you Google "men have boxes, women have
No,
wires,"
actually,
his video
it's,
pulls up.
it's man's brains versus women's brains.
There you go.
There it is.
If you guys Google it, it
Definitely
is on
check it out.
YouTube. And before the end of the show, maybe I can help you with his name because it's hard to pronounce.
Yep.
Anyway, if you don't believe me, this is true. He said that men's brains are powered or have boxes, and inside of their brains, regardless of what that box is labeled, men only operate out of one box at a time.
Well, for the most 2 to 3. That's about it. But
I was about to ask
yeah,
you too.
the one thing about it with us men is that we do very well doing 2 or 3 things, and we do them very
So
professionally.
y'all can multitask somewhat.
We can somewhat multitask, but
When
it all
they want
depends when we want to, But our thing is, we're the people who want to save the world, right?
You are.
Women want to nourish the world.
Okay, I
So,
like this
but
statement. I like that. That's
We're
true.
just able to compartmentalize,
Okay.
because it's not driven by a lot of emotion. Now we got emotion, of course we do,
But
we
wait,
also-
wait.
Yes,
Stop.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
When do men show their emotions?
Never.
You ever watch?
Besides when somebody passed away, because
you
I've
ever
seen
see
some
us-
men
you ever
break
see
down.
us- Hold up. See, you're talking about sad emotions. You ever see us when we watching a ball game? That's emotion. It's passion. It's emotion. It's excitement. When
When you're watching the Washington,
when you're nagging
football-
us, when you're constantly, I'm just saying. You said emotion.
when
We
you
show-
watching the Washington,
when we're
football
watching, when we what?
the
Say-
Washington
The
football
Washington
team.
football
that
team.
when we win in the division, the one that the Cowboys.
So
are
we're
in,
gonna see you emotional then,
Oh, you're
right?
gonna see. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
Very emotional.
What's the difference between saying that? Because you guys, Mr. Kenny, I wish we could just flip the camera just a little bit, because behind his station, he has a sign that says, "I'm not responsible for your feelings."
Yes.
What is that all about?
Well. All right. Okay.
What?
So
No, for real. What is that all, when a
honestly,
man doesn't
okay.
care about a person's
it's
emotions?
not about not caring about the feelings. It's being responsible for them. So that means if you're upset, if I say something to you that you don't like, it's not my responsibility to make you happy. I'm not here to make a person happy by everything I say, because some things I say is really to help and uplift you. And sometimes it hurts, because the truth
The truth shall set you free.
actually I had a different way. The truth may hurt, but it never done any permanent damage.
Okay.
So that's my new way of saying it.
Okay,
I'm
true,
saying it different. I'm
but-
trying to be original now.
But Kenny,
I'm in my creative box.
So okay, you're in your creative box
I'm in my
now.
creative box now.
Okay, well come on, creative,
All right.
because I want to say this, and I hope you don't mind. But this guy, this little yellow fella on the
This
screen,
little
the
yellow
I'm about to
fella.
go. I'm about to go into the,
Little
to the
yellow
other
fella.
box.
The little yellow
Okay,
box.
what the Lamine box? Go ahead. That's okay, because Kenny and I
I never mean.
have bumped heads before
Nah.
because I felt like
He don't
He
care.
didn't care about my
Nah.
feelings. He had,
Nah.
I don't even remember.
I just
what
wasn't
happened.
responsible for him.
No, I just don't remember what happened, but I'm going to tell you this. Kenny, you're an alpha male. And if you want to explain what that is, because I know that there's a lot of alpha males sit in my chair.
Right.
And some of the stuff that I hear some of these men saying, I'm like, oh my gosh, where does your girlfriend
Everybody
or
has a
wife have any?
variation, but really an alpha male is a person who's pretty confident. Not overly confident where he thinks he's better than other people. But the other thing about an alpha
I've
male
met
is
some like that, though.
well, that's not really an alpha either. Because
I-
a true alpha is not really trying to hurt people, but he's straight up. He's straight to the point. He's honest. He cares about how people feel, but not
Okay.
being responsible for how they feel. So
Okay.
there's a difference. I can care about how you feel, which most of the time I do, but I'm not always responsible because I say something you don't like. So it's not about trying to hurt you.
Well, it's not, but you know what? You have, in our situation, you could recognize and realize that something was hurtful
Right.
in the situation,
Right.
and we were able to sit down and talk about it. But it wasn't until you brought this men have boxes, women wire thing.
Really?
And
That was when you really?
when I really realized, I said, you know what? It gave me a better understanding of
Yeah.
how men are.
Right.
I don't have anything against men just because I'm with a woman
Right,
doesn't mean I
yeah,
have anything
yeah.
against men. But
Yeah.
it's always important to me to understand who we're dealing with.
Right.
If my business partner and there's men and women in the group, it's best that we understand.
Right.
We understand each other. You guys, I'm a female with
A beta
more
male
boxes
won't
than
care.
wires.
A beta male will not care.
Why? It's still a male.
It's just no, but I'm saying a beta male first
Will
of
not
all,
care about a person's feelings.
Yes.
Why?
Now, give you a perfect example. Our friend who used to be in the White House, Trump.
Our friend.
Well, I'm just saying. I know you
Not on
voted
this
for him.
podcast.
I know you voted for him. That's okay. So, that guy,
Right.
He does not care about how other people feel. He pretends to care.
So that's a
Okay,
beta
gotcha.
You know what I'm
male.
saying?
Got you.
So
I
a
understand
beta
that.
male is
Clear.
the complete opposite from an alpha male.
Right.
But they put on the front. They are very sensitive, very emotional people.
Right.
And they hate to be embarrassed.
Do.
Oh,
Or everything,
that's a
or
prime
most
example.
everything that goes against them, they can look at it as an embarrassment. That's a beta male, but that's a whole different show.
It is.
So-
It's a whole different show
Right.
because we're gonna have to get into that.
Yeah.
I would like for
We'll
us
have that
to
one
talk
on the
about-
spot pretty soon.
Okay, so y'all don't forget to watch his show Thursday nights 8 p.m.
I'm not
starting
plugging.
on
I'm not plugging,
August the
though.
12th.
I'm not plugging.
But that's okay.
It's fine though.
That's okay.
And then my
So
plug
support
box.
you.
That's my plug box.
your plug box.
I'm
Okay.
moving around.
So it
I'm
doesn't
following-
matter how many boxes that
Nah,
you guys
there are millions
have.
of millions.
But me, honestly, we're trying to figure out what's up with me because
Erica got these boxes too, and she ain't no male.
Well, I think some
I
women
don't-
have boxes too, but it depends on how you react to certain things. So going back to what I said in the beginning is that, we call it, women are wired because, one thing triggers something else and everything comes into the loop when you're highly emotional. Where
Yeah,
men,
that is
men,
so true.
We
Oh
can
my
be upset. We can be
gosh.
upset because the car broke down. And that's what we're upset about. We're not upset about somebody who pisses
Well,
off at
it
work.
triggers a woman if the car's something wrong with the car and everything else. We're broke. We ain't got this. We ain't got that. Oh, this is it. It becomes
I
a
think
problem.
with women,
No, I don't
if you're
think like
angry,
that.
if you're angry about something, you remember everything else you're angry about. And then
Right.
you bring all that in. If you're sad about something, all of a sudden, all that sadness you remembered some time ago is starting to come back into the
So
fold.
what do y'all do? Do y'all have a sad box? Y'all put it in?
We have a
what-
sad box.
I don't get
You don't
it.
never see
Why
that
is it
box.
that men can't show that though?
Well, I mean, it's
you don't
not-
have a box that shows it.
I'm a crying motherfucker, man. I'll cry.
You sure will.
Well,
you sure
No,
will.
I'm sorry. I will grimace.
You'll share the tear.
I will grimace. Why is she looking at me like that? Okay. Well, anyway, so I mean, I'm not a cry. Well, it takes a lot for me to cry, but
Right.
I can have a
or
mood.
you'll tear up.
I'll tear up.
Right.
And most of the time is when I'm happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm mad, I'm not gonna cry. I'm just not gonna cry.
I'm not.
I
But
cry when I'm mad. I cry
She
when I'm
cry.
sad. I'm
she
cry
cries when
I'm
she
happy.
hungry.
I
She cries when she hungry. She cries when she eating a good
cried
meal.
she cried the little grasshopper hopping outside.
Y'all
she
not
cried
gonna be
eating
on me
her
like
favorite
that.
Oh, you cry about the bee and the grasshopper.
Okay. Oh my God. You got.
She found 50 cents on her
we
receipt. She crying.
Can we pause this
Yes.
for
The bee-
just a second?
the little
Yes.
bee-
It's
We're
your
gonna
show.
pause this
It's your show.
conversation because listen,
We're
I
gonna
have
pause.
something.
The bee
funny
and the
to tell you.
grasshopper took
Being
her
the
out.
host
So
of the
this
McDay
portion
podcast.
of the show is called the bee and the
The grasshopper. Brought to you by the Ring Camera.
The Ring Camera. Okay, so you guys, I had a decent week.
You mind if I eat candy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
You can have candy. That's fine. You guys, I'm having a decent week. I'm walking the dogs, and I'm coming back from walking the dogs. I'm walking on down the hallway, and we get close to the door, the dogs and I realized that something jumped and made a loud noise, and it was this big old gigantic grasshopper. I don't do bugs.
Let's see. Okay.
I don't do bugs. Hello? So I'm scared to go in the house. Now, when I get in the house, I told Shantae, I said, if you don't believe me, you can look at this proof on the Ring camera. You can see how scared I was because she was going to get a good laugh. For some reason, the Ring didn't pick it up. Didn't pick up my
but it caught the grasshopper.
However,
He
she
was
knew
in the
I
camera.
wasn't laughing. He was harassing our front door
in the
because she
camera.
saw him in the camera like,
I was like, hold on. He
I
was in
said,
the camera
"See?"
like, I'm here.
I told you. So I'm peeking out the door. I got Fabuloso spray. Like they was really going to do something. I got the Fabuloso and I'm looking out the door. Why I'm scared to leave out the house and go to work because of this grasshopper who done disappeared. Not
Have
understanding.
you been traumatized when you were about 8 years old?
Yeah. Actually, I
We
was
don't do
traumatized
bugs.
by a grasshopper when I was little.
I don't like spiders.
She don't like
I don't like
I would
spiders,
have a
bugs,
fit.
snakes, frogs. I don't like none of that.
If a spider came, you'd hear me screaming like a girl. I'm telling him, jump on the table.
I'm bringing the
I
spider.
think
I'm
I
not
need
gonna
to
front.
see this.
Oh, I
Hey.
think I'm bringing the spider.
Oh,
Halloween coming,
that's
baby.
funny. That's
Spiders.
funny.
Don't like spiders.
No, but was this the same day?
Yeah.
Okay, so the same day, Shantae and I kind of had a bad day today. I don't even remember what happened. However, I get to work, I open up the door to the car, and a bee flew in the car. And was,
No. She that memory. She in that box.
See, there
She
you
get
go.
off work.
Ginkgo.
Ginkgo biloba. Baby,
What?
take it.
I get off
you
work
were
at
off
what?
work, and this when this bee started following you because I asked you why did
Okay.
the thing get disconnected when you got off.
Because the bee was that morning. I kicked, and then when I got into the car that night, Shantae asking me, so we have this device on the car. So she asking me, babe, you unplugged the device. You don't want me to know where you're going. And I said, I did not unplug the
Brought to you
device.
by
What
petty.
I said, what are you talking about?
That's the petty side of
Anyway,
me.
to make a long story short, I was swinging at this bee. I swung at this bee, and I kicked at this bee because it was in my hair. And I was scared,
Somebody heard.
and I heard it like, or whatever. So I'm swinging. My client was in the parking lot
Dead.
and came over to the car and was like, "Hey, how you doing? Are you okay?" Because she seen me in that damn car fighting and swinging at this daggum bee. However, I kicked the device that we have plugged up in the car, that our tracker. So I kicked it, and when I got off of work, Shantae was like, you unplugged the device in the car. I said, Shantae, why would I do that? What are you talking about? She was like, you must didn't want me to know where you was going. You was mad. I said, baby, no. Listen.
She didn't remember. She was like, I ain't do nothing.
Okay, but
It came back later when she calmed down and she realized, whatever
I
we
did
good.
have a
And she
fight.
was like, oh, well, I did have a fight with a bee.
I did have a fight with a bee,
okay.
a major fight, because I was swinging at that sucker like he was Mayweather. For real.
I think you were in a circle.
What?
It's like, okay, I'm trying to, take all this in. There's wires and there's boxes.
And it's Erica.
There gotta be something in the middle.
What's in the middle? Air?
A circle.
What's a circle got to do with it?
Pettiness.
It's when you can't figure shit out.
You petty. You're the petty one.
Well,
Because
I own it.
this woman here has more wires than she probably should. And they're powered by emotions, feelings, pettiness, and craziness is what they're powered by.
Wow.
They are. And
Remember,
the
we
way
going
that
to the
these
same
little
house.
wires up here,
Like radar.
they're brewing. And ain't none of them unplugged. Because I got a few wires up here up top, y'all. They're
she ain't got
burnt.
none of them. They all burnt out and
They're
disconnected.
burnt out, disconnected, and they
They
don't
are.
fuse no more.
They don't.
They don't, and I can't get them back. I don't know why. Maybe I should stop smoking.
That's never going to happen. So them wires out of there.
I might. That's probably why the
You
wires.
burned out some of your wires.
Yeah,
She
I
done
burnt them out,
smoking.
but I don't know because I've always been this forgetful person ever since I was younger. I don't know where that comes from.
I think maybe you just purposely block things out.
No, sometimes I do.
Psychologically, you know.
Sometimes I do, but just really, that's the box. So if you catch me when I'm in a certain mode or if I'm in a certain box, really, I can't.
Well,
I feel like the only time she has wires is when she's cutting hair.
Ooh, cause baby,
She can multitask in that
I
shop.
can multitask.
Baby,
at the
when it comes to
shop.
that money and them people and them clients, that passion, she can multitask. She got
well,
the
actually,
wires.
that's a single box.
It's a single box.
That's a single box.
It's there. You
Yeah,
go.
it's
It's
work.
my work box.
See in the work box, yeah.
But I don't. Some things like Shantae,
But
like I
if you're-
explained,
but-
y'all having a
yeah.
conversation. We having a conversation at the
Right.
table.
Mm-hmm.
Me, you, Trisha and Shantae, and me and you were talking,
Right,
Kenny.
right.
They were talking. But
Answered all the questions y'all
she
said.
heard everything we were
Yeah.
talking about, but they were in a whole conversation.
I think
I
part
can't
of that
do that.
for them is nosiness.
Right, nosy.
They're
Oh.
That's not nosy.
Nosy.
No. That's being remaining
Trust me,
alert.
it's nosiness.
No,
Thank you.
no, it's part of you have kids.
Is there another
or no
voice in the
kids,
room? Is there?
You got to be able to hear those kids.
Is there
hear
another
Yes.
voice? Is there another
and
voice in the
know
room?
what's going
Right.
on.
That's real.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Does she have a camera or mic? Does she have a camera or mic?
You know what?
Oh,
you know
she
what?
finna come
Why do
sit
you
at the
keep my engineer?
Oh,
just
that's
keep
the
on
engineer.
leaving, Lord.
That's the engineer.
No, come back.
She took the snacks and all.
We're on autopilot right now.
Otto, we just running the
We
show.
smooth sailing on.
There's another. There's another.
The nosiness.
Do you need to get up
Nosy.
and finish?
No, she's back.
Oh, she coming back.
You know why? Because she's an ultimate professional, and
She
even though she
is.
walks away, she'll come back.
But sometimes I walk
Okay,
away
one day
and
you gonna
don't.
walk away and she ain't gonna come back.
I had to
Oh,
say that. I had to say that.
oh,
Can you put
out of
the headset-
there.
Can you put the headset back on so you can hear my wonderful voice again?
You know what?
I'm in
that bossiness box?
I'm in my arrogant box right now.
That
I'm
my
not-
arrogant bossy.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
so my question is,
Yes.
because you said it earlier, you said that y'all can have a few boxes open at a time,
Yeah.
but why is it that women are more prone to be able to multitask more than a man? What is that all about?
Well,
is it because you can't handle it?
no, we just wired. We're wired.
Wired.
There you
Your
go.
boxes have connections.
There
huh?
are connections,
Right.
you know. But I think that for us, it's like we choose to focus on specific things.
Right.
So
That's
we're not
real.
Gonna, we're not going to take all that in. You know what I mean? So we tune everything else out, which is how we manage our emotions.
But do
and
you
our
know
ego.
sometimes that makes it seem like you're being an asshole?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And I'm not trying to be funny.
a woman that's wired all over the place, yeah, it would seem that way.
But what's wrong
But
with
to
that?
another man or another person who's thinking, who's compartmentalizing his or her thoughts and feelings, they think it's normal.
So-
yes, go ahead.
So do men have wires?
No.
I think we
They
have
burnt out.
we have thin wires. There are connections though.
I'm just curious.
It's not about
they-
multitasking.
I'm just curious though because
It's about when we're at a high
They
emotional
might have
state.
fish wire.
what's the
Oh, those little teeny tiny.
them little bitty
Yeah, but
thin
they're strong.
wires?
But they're strong though.
They're
That's
strong,
what I'm saying.
right?
Men are strong creatures.
might have a point
But
there.
I'm for real. They might have fish wires.
I think she has a point.
Because they're very strong, but they're super thin.
Yep. You can't see the wire, but we know they
I'm
exist.
See?
We know they're
I'll
there.
be trying to figure out because you guys sometimes you hear this all the time, and I'm talking to the audience now. When you're in a relationship, whether it be heterosexual, gay, lesbian, whatever, when you're in a relationship with a person, it's best that you understand them completely to a fullness. At least to where you guys can communicate well and get along
Because
well.
we never will fully understand.
Right, you never will fully
'Cause we
understand.
always
But I
evolve.
hope that this
Right.
conversation about boxes and wires will help it become a little bit more understandable. What?
Bang. Beating on the table.
Oh, my bad. That you really
You're probably
have to.
killing her ears up
You
there.
have to understand. You really do have to understand that these wires, these boxes, is true. Men's brains and women's brains do not operate the same. Does it mean y'all can't get along though?
No, we all get along.
We all don't.
we
get
all
along.
don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
well,
That-
in that
that's
case,
not a truth.
In that
That's
case,
not
how come some women can't get along? You guys have the same thing. I'm telling you, it's the size of the box and the size of the wire and how they interact with each other. They can, like you said at the beginning of the show, so people can understand each other. If you understand each other's temperament, which I think is the most thing.
Right.
If I understand what your triggers are, what will make you upset, what can make you happy, then I can function better if I know these things. But all of a sudden now something happened, and she normally is the one.
Oh, see, I don't.
I'm sorry. Can I finish my statement?
No, because I don't like the way they sound.
Or do you want me to be honest?
Okay, go ahead. Be honest. Go
I'm
ahead,
in
Kenny.
my
Be
honest
honest.
box.
Be honest. Be in your honest box.
He about to be on the
Well,
disconnected
hold up.
box.
I'm on the perspective box.
Okay. Well, come on.
So my perspective ain't something everybody else agree. Anyway, so I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, good.
I got
Good.
Ginkgo.
The forgot
You
box.
said most.
Ginkgo.
Good.
The forgot box.
Ginkgo.
No, you
Can I
need
get a
some
shot?
ginkgo,
Can I get a
don't
shot?
you?
No, but really, it's about understanding each other, like you said. If people understand each other, and it takes time. You're not going to just jump into a situation and think you know everything about the other person,
Right.
Because you had some experience with somebody else.
Right.
That shit is gone.
But you know what? What I hear a lot of is,
Was that supposed to curse?
no, you can. That's
Oh.
fine.
Really?
No, you're good. Like I hear a lot of people saying, oh, my husband that made me mad. And I'll say like, well, what's going on? What's wrong? He was supposed to go and pick up Donovan from soccer practice, and he was caught up with something he was supposed to be doing at home or something, and then it causes an issue. But she told him to go pick up Donovan from soccer practice while he was doing something else that she already asked. So it's like the husband not getting enough credit, but there's no understanding of how men think.
Men will shut down.
Right, but
we would just because then we go to that nothing box because y'all seen it in the video.
Right,
you know, how
that is
man,
true. Y'all gotta watch the video.
If it's too much pressure,
right,
he would just go off to a space by himself. That's why every man needs a man cave, because we have to go to that. Yes, it is true. Every man,
why?
Because we need to decompress. We need to get rid of all this.
You don't have to have a man cave to decompress.
Hey,
go sit in the car.
Okay. Okay, but you know something? That would be the man cave at that particular moment. A man cave could be in the toilet. It could be sitting in the shower.
Right, but man caves have video games and big screen TV.
That's the
Erica's brother man cave.
That's the luxury man cave. But I'm saying for us, we just need to go somewhere where there's no noise, so we can focus. Remember, our motivation is conquering the world. You can't conquer the world when you're on the ground when so much noise is going on.
That's real.
So we got to step away from it, out in space somewhere.
Right.
Where we can actually see the globe.
That's when they say, "Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far
I've said that.
Dear God, make me a bird.
I'm telling you, I've had that prayer many times.
Right.
Just fly me away from here so I can get out of this moment and go somewhere else. And
Is it
come
that
back.
y'all don't want to deal with it? Because we have to deal
It's
with
not
it.
one.
But see, why we can't just leave? We can't just clock out. I don't want to be a mama no more. Or I don't want to.
No, you can't. No,
You can't just clock out like for real.
Sometimes you want to. People do want to clock out.
Like
Well,
for real.
everybody, even you guys want to clock out sometimes.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean you do. So what I'm saying is
I
we
clock
want to
out.
clock out, don't mean we do it all
You're
the
saying,
time.
I
clock out.
She said, I do. I will clock out.
But, you know, men check out. We would check out. If it's too much, you know what I'm saying?
Why
we'll
do you
check
think
out.
that bothers
but I
a woman?
feel-
Let's say you're in a relationship.
Yes.
Why do you think that when men clock out, it bothers a woman?
Because she don't understand why.
No, because she's left to do everything.
She doesn't understand why.
Uh-huh.
But she's left
Stop.
to do. So when my
Facts.
thing is, it's not equal because the woman don't have the option to
That's
clock out
the
and leave
after effect.
everything on the man.
That's the
No, the man
after
has the
effect.
option to clock out and leave everything on
It
us.
is.
That's not the after effect because
After effect.
right. It's not the
It's not the after
It
effect.
is. If she's stuck doing everything and he was supposed to, something happened and made him just go check out. So what I'm saying is there was too much pressure on him for something and he checked out.
But the
But why does he
woman
have
has
the
to carry
option?
the rest of the load.
So
Why?
we're talking about oranges and apples. What I'm saying is
I don't
if
like
a
them,
man
neither one of them.
Okay.
give her a
like
banana
neither
or something, give her some
right.
grapes. What
Okay.
I'm saying is if a man is under too much pressure,
Right.
and it's like, look, I can't deal with all. It's too much noise.
Right.
It's all this noise coming in his
Okay.
ears. I'm not saying it's right for him to go and check out.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that he
following
does. He does because two people arguing doesn't get anywhere.
It don't.
Right. So his thing is, look, you're emotional right now. Let me get away because maybe I'm the cause.
Yeah,
so
she's
let me go in this
powered
other
all her
room.
wires up with
Right
these
now,
emotions.
she needs to calm down a little bit.
Right.
Right. And me being in the room ain't helping.
That's right.
So for me, I need to calm down because my reaction may be a little bit louder.
Right.
And it's not gonna be physical for me, but it might be loud because I can do that.
Right.
What I'm saying is I'd rather go to this other room. Engineers talking. She's giving the signal. I would rather go to another room and shut out. It ain't gonna take long. Just let me do it. If you stop me from doing it,
Right.
now I'm getting loud on my way to the other room.
Welcome to
I'm
stop
still
you
going.
from doing it because I'm petty. I'm finna keep poking the
I'm
bear.
still going.
But
though.
why? Just
Cause you-
you.
cause
My
you-
thing is because when I'm
not.
done with it, I'm done with it. I'm gonna bring it back up. So let's go ahead and finish it.
I agree with that. I agree that if it's an issue, deal with it now.
Like
Don't
I'm
wait-
for real. Don't walk
wait
away.
days
I'm
and
done.
weeks.
Don't do all that.
And that's
Exactly.
what I'm saying.
See, and
Dear
this-
God, make me a bird so I can fly far.
But for
Far,
real, we
far
have
away
that
from
issue.
here.
Like Erica, I'll be ready to deal with it right then. So once we're done, I'm done.
But
Yeah.
guess
But
what?
she don't. Well,
I'm
well-
that man thinker brain here because
Box.
I'm like, Shantae, I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone. We're not going to discuss this right now. But why not? Da-da-da-da-da. I said, Shantae.
Actually, I'm like her.
Yeah.
I need to deal with it right
That-
now.
right
I
now.
don't.
So I don't
We're
have to
not
deal
gonna
with it.
deal
My
with
thing
it.
is, I don't want to
It's
take
petty.
it.
Right.
I don't want to eat.
It's petty.
I don't want to keep taking it.
We're going to all be
You know-
birds flying away. The sky going to be full of birds.
Shantae, your thing is you want to get rid of it now in case because the next thing is coming.
Right.
And you don't want to pile it
I don't
on
want to
top.
pile it on.
Let's
Right.
just get rid of it now. It's done. It's
Absolutely.
worked out.
Okay.
And let's move on. And hopefully
But
the
my
next one
thing
won't come so
is,
fast.
my thing with this is,
next year,
You
next
rather
month.
avoid it.
she this the thing.
Avoidance.
She keeps no. I'm gonna tell you why. I know how I am. I start getting loud. I start getting pissed, And so if I don't want to talk about it right now, don't talk to me about it right
Sometimes
now.
that's okay though.
Don't talk. I'm not saying
She
we
know I
can't
don't care.
talk about
I don't
it.
care.
I'm not saying we can't, because most of the time me and Shantae can have an argument, and here lately, because our communication has gotten better, we can say, you know what, babe, I'm sorry for what I said. I apologize.
Yeah.
Let's
Now-
move on. Now we can do that. We couldn't do that before because I get so crunk so easy.
It be like 1 to 100 for
It
real.
is.
So Erica, I remember now, since you mentioned that when you and I had our little spat, because I think it's just a little spat.
It is.
You know.
But I loved it because it made me
But
love
you know,
more.
you were at the top of your lungs, and so was I.
Right.
And it wouldn't get anywhere. We couldn't hear each other.
No.
Both of us yelling.
Sure couldn't.
So the call ended,
Right.
and then she came up with the gun. Tell the camera.
I did not.
I was scared.
Do
to death.
not believe that. I
But
don't
no, the
care.
call
went into my
ended,
fear
and then
box
she
and
called
ran.
me and like Kenny just pissed me off.
But we took a little 2-3 week. But I didn't hear from Kenny for a minute.
It was a while.
And I was like, you know what? Because I'm the type of person, I'm always so quick to. I used to be this. I used to be like, you know what?
You
I'm
ready
not
to
going to
check
deal
out,
with
right?
him. I'm going to check out,
Yep.
leaving, not going
You
to have to
still
talk
check
to
out?
him. But
It's
I
amazing.
stick around.
It's amazing because I completely checked out at that moment.
I did too.
I was
done.
I was like,
I was
okay,
done.
Erica, okay, we're gonna do this. Fine.
Done.
Let's just go. Because I don't
Done
think
with it.
I don't think you were hearing my explanation at that time. I know what it was.
Right.
You weren't hearing my explanation because you were emotional.
Right.
So I'm like, ain't nothing I can say right now. This went there.
That'll make it
okay,
better.
Here's the change. But that only stayed with me. The checked out part only stayed with me for about an hour and a half.
Then you
By that
damn.
time, after that, I'm like, I hope
what
we
I'm
can
doing
talk
now?
sometime. I hope we can. No, really. You know,
Because
in
that was
myself,
me. I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I said, what are we going to do? Because I'm going to tell you.
because we were so involved.
She
with
was
it.
ready.
so
I'm
ready.
taking ready to podcast.
No,
I don't have to deal
because
with
I
Kenny.
can't.
42, we
I'm
got
done.
everything
I'm
going on.
I
done.
don't want to give. I didn't want to give this up, you guys. But the more that I spend time with you, Kenny, it makes me realize that after the whole meeting we had in the room with this whole video we watched,
Right.
it opened my eyes to just
a better understanding.
just a better understanding of how it works for men. Not saying it's bad for men and women to have these different qualities, but because I think it's both. It's good on both ends.
It's good. It's good once you understand it.
You gotta understand it because you'll understand.
And you have to talk to
people.
your partner about things, not just talking about what they're wearing today or what they're going to eat. You got to talk about how a person feel, how they think,
That's
how
real.
they breathe. What is their
That's
motivation?
real.
You know what I'm saying? All these things come into play.
Right.
I know some people that when they talk to each other, they just
Talk at each other.
No, they talk at the surface. They don't
Oh.
get deep and find out what really motivates them. What makes them want to get up in the morning? What gets them excited? You know,
Oh,
they
we
don't
have
those
those
real.
kind of
I mean,
talks
I can tell you guys
sometimes. Yeah,
do.
we
and you got to
do.
tell me what it's about. I can tell you guys do
Right.
because you guys respond to things in a unified way.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
real.
Your
And you have
response is
to.
one, and y'all. What you do is you compliment each other.
Right.
Because when one of you guys are down, the other one lifts them up.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's supposed. But that takes time to get there.
It do.
It ain't
it
automatic.
don't come.
It ain't
That don't
automatic.
come over.
Y'all come on and call this show. No, I'm sorry. I see people looking. I see my Aunt Sarita look. I see Lucky. What's up, y'all?
What's up, Lucky?
Giving shout outs, you know.
Hey, why are you looking at me like that? You looking at me like you want to eat me, girl. You want to eat me alive? Not like that. Y'all get your minds out the gutter.
But we're
Not that kind of eat. Not right now.
Meet you, come get her.
Not that kind of eat. But anyway, I like the way that Kenny said it, and I'm glad that you can see that that's how our relationship is powered. Our relationship, Shantae and I have paved the way for our relationship. You guys, it's hard,
It
and it
is.
comes with understanding. From the whole love languages thing, we don't love each other the same. I got more boxes than she got all the damn wires. Probably why I don't have none. And she done came and
I
stole
took
them.
all your wires.
You took all my little wires.
I don't have
but
no box.
You do.
I don't.
You
have
have
Let
ain't
me
nothing.
tell
But
you.
She got
Shantae
a
has
cardboard box.
She does,
probably is.
and it's blank.
But my thing
Oh, you
is,
got a
when
blank
I
box.
can't just do like one single thing or think about one single thing. It's multiple things going on in my head all the time.
She's
I'm a multitasker. Like I
high
just,
strung.
But
I
y'all,
just can't.
listen. I had to jump y'all, and then if you in a relationship like this, you guys have to have a better understanding. I'm a give me a 2-3 week plan. You got to write it down, put it on the calendar.
Give me 30 minutes.
You guys, literally, Shantae does not become powered to do anything until the last minute.
I work better
and
under pressure.
It took me,
I tell
she
her that all
works
the time.
better under
I
pressure.
hate to say this, and I don't hate to say it, but we are so much alike.
Right. So is
I
that
am
you
a
last
I am
minute?
a last
I
second
can't
guy.
do it.
I function so much better with
Yep.
pressure because you know why? Because I become laser focused.
Yeah, like I'd have to
become-
meet. Yeah,
and you know
absolutely.
something?
But she meets the expectation of the situation every
Yeah.
single
and
time.
some people plan it out, and I can
Me,
plan
Planning.
out.
She got a journal.
When we
She writing it
travel,
down.
Kenny, when we travel,
Yeah.
30
I'm like
minutes before we
3-4
fly.
days before
See,
we
we
go.
leave.
I gotta
Yeah.
start
Pack
packing
in the
we-
bag.
This last trip we went on, Shantae didn't pack till a couple of hours before it was time to leave, and she
Really?
was ready before I was.
And didn't leave nothing.
Can I comment? My aunt
Yeah,
just-
go ahead.
my
What
aunt
did your
just-
aunt say?
my
Hi,
aunt-
Auntie.
Sarita, what's up, girl?
Hi, Sarita.
Love you. She said, instead of going into another room, try and console the woman and share the problems and issues. That's what a real man would do. Sarita,
But
love
some
you.
women don't want to be touched
They don't.
when they in the heat of the moment.
I'm gonna say this to Sarita. I love you, girl.
But no, that ain't gonna work.
Sometimes you can't be in a room with y'all. Sometimes
don't
we
wanna
got
be
we got the
touched.
jets.
But my thing is, why?
I get what you're saying, but
Don't
it
come
ain't-
in here and do.
No, my
mhm.
thing is, but why do y'all get to walk away and we don't?
What you mean get to? You
Y'all
choose
get
not to walk away.
No, you choose.
We
but my
can't
thing-
because
we
it's two
can't walk
babies
away
in the
because we
crib
got
waiting for
facts.
food.
So why
You got
can't
stuff
you?
that's
You
still
know
gotta-
those safe
Because
words.
when y'all clock
there
out,
are
y'all
safe
clock
words
out
you
on
can use.
everything.
You can say safe word. Okay, look, I've had enough with this
Come
right
on,
now.
safe word.
Let's. That might be a safe statement.
Okay.
Let's take this up later.
Okay.
Okay.
Now think about that. When
Now
y'all in a
that,
heated
yes.
argument, you say, "Let's take this up later," because this is ain't the
But do
time.
you say that? The question
No.
is, do you
Matter of
say
fact-
that, or do you just get up and walk out the room and slam
I
the
didn't
door?
think of it just now, but I'm saying from here on going forward, I have arguments.
So
saying,
that-
let's take this up later.
I'm
I
not gonna,
think-
No way
but
it's
that's
not
not gonna
the
work
end.
for me because I'm trying to deal with it now because I ain't trying to bring it
Well,
back up again.
later means I'm gonna go to the room and come back. So that
Now,
means we're gonna deal
when
with
we in
that.
the heat of the
But
moment,
you know
I'm dealing
what?
So
with
you
it
don't like
now.
anybody walking away.
What
all. Don't
what
walk away from
Aunt
me.
Sarita? I get where I get where Auntie's coming from because that's old school to
That's
me.
kinda hard.
That's how my mom and
kinda
dad
hard,
would make up, and then later on in the years I would wake up and find Pops was sleeping in the guest room, and I would
Janelle
get him and
says
be like,
she needs a man cave.
who?
Somebody named
She on,
Janelle. I
he
think
on, he on
Janelle.
his Facebook.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she
I'm on
said-
Facebook.
no, that's fine.
She said I need me a man cave.
I need me one too.
You don't get one.
What? Excuse me.
No,
Can I
we
finish
we
this
don't have
statement?
we don't have man caves. We have a music room.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Hey,
We're gonna decompress.
Y'all got a
We'll
man cave here.
decompress.
Y'all got a
Yeah,
man
we
cave
do.
here.
We do.
Absolutely.
We
Yeah,
do.
right down the hallway.
So if I
It's a
ever
nice
Oh,
one, too.
come
you
up
almost,
missing,
y'all almost came to the little man cave over here the other day.
I might
You had a
have.
house. I said, you know what? Erica
something?
didn't have nowhere to go. And I
would
thought
admit,
about it.
Y'all
I said,
office
you sure
became
do.
y'all office became my man cave the other day.
You know what, Kenny? You
I
gonna
went into
stay out of
the-
my
I always
office.
want to be in our office.
had me some diet soda.
I did. I thought about that. I ain't gonna even lie. We was having to eat an argument. I said, Erica ain't got nowhere to go. I thought about it. I said, cause you know me. This is my house. This whatever.
She
you
is
know,
a-
I'm
because-
petty. I'm the petty one.
Let
I
me
give
tell
it to
what
you.
she did. Her pettiness took her to another level, and I didn't respond to this pettiness. Put your hand down, cause I'm gonna tell on you. You guys,
I did.
this girl told me. Remember when I told you I had a little fight with the bee and I kicked the little device in the car?
Good.
Let me talk. This heifer gone, because I could say something.
I did.
But this heifer
I did.
gonna send me a message. She was like, "That's okay. You know I can report the car stolen."
I did.
What?
Cause the car in my, I
You
was
gonna
petty.
report the car
I am the
stolen?
queen of petty. I am not gonna lie.
Against
That
your
is
wife.
so me.
Against your
Well,
wife.
she better respond.
Hello? But wait, you don't remember shows ago, because about
Okay.
15, 20 shows in,
Okay.
on one of them episodes, we told y'all that she threatened to call the police on me, and I left
went
the
to the
house with no
airport.
shoes on
Yeah.
and went to the airport and was finna leave.
Yeah.
Aha.
This time you ain't got nowhere to go. You got cake. You have a
You
whole.
gonna quit?
You got a
crit-
whole
you know how
man
you
cave.
you know how you told
But-
me? Hey,
Oh, wow.
stop!
That's crazy.
Know how you told me I'm gonna start fighting and quit running?
But I didn't
You
run.
gonna quit threatening me with the police?
I
You know I
didn't-
don't like them. You gonna quit threatening
let
me
me
with
tell
that.
you what growth is, because growth is when I woke up the next morning, I apologize for what
Yes.
I said.
Ooh.
I was
Can
the
we,
first.
You don't know where the
I was
hands
the
up at.
first.
Come on, I need to lay
I was the
hands
first.
up.
I was
Come
the
on.
first one that
You
said
got-
that.
Come on.
She don't know how to work the apology.
She don't know how to do
Oh,
it.
she don't. Okay,
Don't do that.
all right. Well, that's okay. We
But
It's
my,
no late
but
now,
my
thank
thing,
you.
that's called growth though, because I woke up, I was like, really, that's really petty. Like when I thought about our fight, oh, okay. Well, maybe she did have a fight with a bee.
I did.
Maybe she did kick it. I mean, I've seen it because I've done it too.
Yes.
So, maybe she didn't disconnect, but it was just so ironic how we're having a whole argument and conversation.
Shantae-
We haven't talked for hours.
And I wanna say
and then
this.
when you got off work, it disconnected.
No, but
Oh, okay.
I want to say this, but I'm going to make the assumption that when I shut the door, maybe it, I don't know, because I know I kicked, because my toe was hurt when I got it. I know I kicked. However, whatever the case is, you guys, This is real life. We give it to you raw.
That's real.
At the end of the day, that was growth. I
was.
appreciate that.
It was hard,
But baby, you
'cause I sure
gotta
was like,
stop
"Oh, I'm
threatening
still
me with
mad."
the police because I run. Honey, I run with an S. I
But I
run.
thought about it. I was like, she ain't got nowhere to go. And I was like, oh, we got a whole office at the studio. She could show. She got a nice fluffy couch.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, she got somewhere
I
to go.
could have came
felt
right
good.
up. You
It's
feel
nice.
good now that I got somewhere to
No,
go.
I
You
felt
put me
good
out?
then. No, I thought about it. I said, oh, you ain't got to be here.
Can
You got
you
a whole
stop?
office.
Just don't threaten me with the police.
I can't do that because let me tell you, my pettiness
Oh, my
will kick in, and I
God.
can't.
You know how
I
you
can
was
only
delivered.
apologize for what
You
my
know how
petty
you was
say.
delivered from being a thief
can't
last 2
deliver
weeks
from being
ago.
petty.
Wow, that's right.
Can you be delivered from being petty? Sometimes,
Baby, that
I
petty,
mean,
that petty queen, she come out.
but you know what?
and she-
Everybody, we have a little bit of it in us. You guys, this conversation was
Excuse
simply.
me, I am that petty.
You could be. I think you are, Kenny. We all
What?
have it in us,
Kay, you petty.
Kenny.
Nope.
Yeah.
You have done slow blink
The whole
from the
screen
engineer.
finna break,
We already
yeah.
know.
Why she giving
Slow-
signals over there?
Big one for yes or two for no. We know you petty.
Slow blink from Lady
Kenny,
P.
you petty.
But
I did mess y'all off with something. Fix it.
Kenny, you gonna stop using it. And if
Was that
I
petty?
ever come in here and find my office out of place, I'm gonna go back there and touch everything
It's
in
that
your
engine-
office. I'm touching
It's the engineer.
everything.
It's the engineer.
Cameras, TVs coming off the wall, everything. Ah! Oh! Yeah, I'm a jerk them things
See, if you don't
around.
put the right code in after 3 times, it shocks you.
I know how to kick a door, and that's why my knees bad now.
Doors are
So
heavy.
I know how to kick in a door, Kenny. You better ask somebody.
Doors are heavy.
I know how to kick in a door. I will come in here and kick all these doors in at the beautiful executive suites of KMWI-Media. He didn't show the shirt. Oh, and I hope y'all like our
Plug.
shirts today that
Plug.
says boxes and wires with it being the
You know
arrows
something?
pointing
I
down.
did not see your shirt today.
It
Yeah,
does.
boxes
It,
and
it
wires.
has
Oh
a
my
skull
God.
with the brain, and at the bottom
All right, let
it
me-
says which one are you?
Wow.
Yeah. So which one are
That
you?
is
Do you have
crazy.
boxes? Do you have wires? You guys.
I'm gonna
it's-
find it so you can get the title out. So people need to go.
Yes,
watch
I
it.
want
It's
you to
really
find
good
the
video.
title.
You send it to me.
I want
to
you.
y'all.
Okay, you did. Oh, you did. So you
Oh, she
guys.
did? Okay.
I want y'all. This the
It's
thing.
from, wasn't it Faith Community Church or something? It was on a church on YouTube.
It was a church, but I don't think it was here.
No,
And-
it's not
No,
here.
I don't think it was here.
But that's the
I
name
thought
of
Lady
the, that's
P
the name of
said
the
she
page.
sent-
it's
Oh,
on.
oh, his
the name
name
of
is Mark Gungor.
Reverend.
Reverend Mark Gungor.
Yeah, it's like
MARKG
Faith Community
UNGOR.
Church. It's their page on YouTube.
Everybody,
And
please
the
go
title
watch it.
of it is "How to Stay Married and Not Kill Anybody." He's a
Well, that's
reverend.
real.
Yeah.
He is a reverend, but
Yeah.
you guys, it's an older video. You can tell by what people
Yeah, it
have
was-
on.
it was a-
However,
yeah.
it is a powerful
very
message.
powerful.
He has the brain of a man and the brain of a woman on the opposite sides of the stage, and he gives you a full, complete
Yeah.
explanation on how you can stay married without
Yeah.
killing your spouse, because
good.
we don't understand each other, you guys, and it's important that whoever's in your, I want to understand. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I want to understand the people that are that I'm involved with. Kenny, I'm gonna use you as a prime example. You guys, when we first met Kenny, he does this thing where
He thought I didn't like him.
but this the thing.
Look, look at his face. He did, for
but
real.
look at your face when you first met him.
Well, I mean, it's just me.
Okay.
Like-
But Gabe
I'm like,
has to
damn.
get to know who I am.
You have to, but he has to get to know who you are. But Kenny made it an attempt to say, I have to get to know. I got to make sure I can work well with other people.
Absolutely.
So some people fit in at KMWI, some people don't fit in at KMWI. But it's all based off of how you and
How you mesh.
these other people, how you guys mesh together.
I mean, I
Or if
know
you don't-
I have to give off me. I have to let people see me because
Right.
I can adapt to most people.
Right.
But if you get to know me, then it might be that much better. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real. That is
But
real.
It's all because it's work.
Right.
So that means that if I got to work hard to maintain a relationship with you,
Yeah.
I'd rather just not deal with you and
Right.
go back to the folks and everybody else that I can work with.
Well, I
and that's
might
with
need to
any
work on it
situation.
because when I cut a person off, I just cut them off. I don't have
She do.
time.
I mean,
to
but you know,
be-
you got to think of the reason. You know, it's like it's the thing about people heard it before. It's like you build your bank up with people.
Right.
So I mean, Patricia and I just had a big blow up this weekend, right? But it's like, okay, all is forgiven.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Shortly
it.
after that, we were able to talk through it. You know what I'm saying? And we actually talked through it because I had some questions like, "Damn, did you really mean what you said?"
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
because
mad.
sometimes
I mean,
you
you
do
know,
say
and-
things and you're
but-
like, "Whoa, that hit me hard."
But I know that she's going to work hard on things. Like she just finished this video for this upcoming show I got, right?
She working hard to push
And
through what y'all got going.
So it's like, how can I stay mad with someone
That's-
when it's rare that we have these arguments
Right.
at that level?
Right.
So, but
Oh, that was an argument.
excuse me.
She said that level.
at that
level.
moment, at that moment,
what she
Y'all
said.
see how I'm looking at her? But anyway,
But you
no,
know
no,
what?
it's
That's
good,
real.
though. It's all good.
You do say things that you don't mean,
Yeah.
and you just like Shantae in our argument
I meant that.
earlier this week. She was like, "And I'm helping your ass," and I said, "Oh."
I was like, book your own clients.
But she told me to book
I
my
know,
own
to book your own
I said,
clients,
"Well, you
bill
make
on
sure you do
Saturday."
your own homework, and you make sure you find somebody to come pay these bills."
And you know
How
something?
about that?
Y'all didn't build up so much with each other. Y'all depend on each other for so many things.
We do.
We do.
So you can't
It's like
just
we can't
give up.
just give up.
No.
and I'm
you
thinking,
can't.
like, dang, if Erica leave, well, I
Y'all
guess
need
I
to
gotta
find a
get
way to
another
work
job.
through it.
She start making plans for the.
You know me, I'm
for the
always a
breakup.
future thinker. Well, if she does walk out and don't, well, I guess I have to drop out of school because, that's the
No.
only person
And you know
motivating me.
ma'am.
But that is the thought.
But that is
It
the thought.
is.
You have a
Like,
thought
okay,
process. Like, what do
this,
I do?
This thing is over.
Like, for
What I
real,
gotta
if it's
do?
over, well, damn, I'm gonna have to drop out of school. I'm gonna have to go back with my life together.
Or
I'm
job,
gonna have to give me
all that.
another job, baby, because he bills high as hell. Okay,
serious.
like, for
But I
real.
told, I mean, don't. I can
play
be
to that.
petty too, cause she threw that at me, and I said, "Oh, so you mean you want me to book my own clients? Okay, let me go make my post on Facebook, like everybody run to Facebook for everything. Let me go post my post.
much.
Hey, you guys do not contact Shantae anymore. I don't mean this right
But
now.
they all
But
gonna
do
be
not-
in my inbox. It don't matter. Oh, what happened with y'all?
But people, yeah, because that's why me and Shantae don't put y'all.
Wow.
Unless you're close friends with us, people will not. We give y'all what this is what it is.
So when we first got together, I
Ooh,
used to
she
post
ran to
all the
Facebook
time.
and I hate
don't
it.
let us get in the argument because I put it on there. I don't care. That's
Wow,
that petty
you were
side
one
of
of
me.
them.
Right.
I was, but I had to stop. Erica was like, "Stop putting everything on social media."
You
first.
gotta stop because people
And
already
then,
don't want to see
Like
this.
now, people we inspire a lot of couples.
We do. We get a lot of phone calls. We get
Like
a lot
I tell
of text
people, it's not
messages.
peachy. It ain't hunky dory every day.
But
'cause-
this is uncut.
But this is
and
us.
This
It's
is
uncut
how
and
we
raw.
are.
Like 90% of the time, we're laughing. You know,
When we at home, we sit down,
that 10% we had that day or whatever.
Mother-
She wake up and she
That
tests the
10%?
waters in the morning. When I wake up, the way she get that good morning is the way this day finna go.
It is, and I mean, we have our ways. I know Shantae not a morning person. I can't
Nope.
expect her to get up and be a morning person.
But
So
see, I
that's
did.
me.
I got up that other morning. Something was wrong with me.
It was, but
At the
look,
fluffing fold.
what at the fluffy
'Cause I'm
ball.
for real.
But it was cool because I think you guys also, before we're about to end the show, I do want to say that that's the whole purpose of dating your mate too.
Right.
Date your mate. Shantae and I sit down on date night and we explain to each other, how important things are and how we live in and all of that. So just always remember, you guys, keep in mind that these boxes and wires is a true statement. Go watch the video, Mr. Mark Gunger. And
You better say that, Gunger.
Yeah, Gunger. It's gonna help you guys. It's gonna open your eyes to things that go on in your relationship that you can fix if you just have a better understanding of how your mate thinks
Yep.
and how their brains are powered.
Yep.
However, we do have to mention to you guys how to find us on social media because we are about to go.
Oh dang!
Where you
All
going?
right.
And I don't want to go, but
Where
we,
you going? Where you
yeah,
I was
but we
watching.
haven't. But go ahead and tell our wonderful audience how they
Well,
can reach
first,
our
before
social-
we do that, I do want to thank Mr. Woodfolk, Mr.
Thank
Kenny
you,
Woodfolk,
Kenny, so
for
much.
coming to give us
Thank
Thank
your,
you for allowing me to be on your show.
your
I had to beg.
It's not like
Hey,
he
he
haven't been
beg
on
every
before.
week.
I had
Come
to
sit
pay
down.
to be on the show. Can you believe that?
Anyway, tell them how they can reach us on social media because he over here playing.
So maybe I can get it right this week. Last week
Brothers
was kinda,
broke trying to pay to be on the show.
So, thank
no
you so
money.
much for watching. You can catch the McDade podcast. You can find us on YouTube at the McDades podcast. You can also find us on Instagram at the McDades podcast. Catch us on our Facebook. It's going to be Erica and Shantae. That's ERIKA and Shantae McDade. And catch us here every Sunday. Next week is actually going to be at 8 p.m. because we switched times with one of our other shows
Yeah, so we're-
with Candyology.
yeah, we're coming in
So
at
we're
8.
coming in at 8 p.m. next week. And you can catch us at the you can catch us at the executive suites of KMWI-media.
I'm sorry.
It's her fault.
I threw her off. I was like,
like
Kim.
she's doing, talk about Spotify.
Wow.
We said Spotify at the
Wow.
beginning.
Okay, and you gonna say it at the end.
No, I'm not.
Well, can I say
You
something?
can find
Yes,
us on
go.
Spotify.
Can I say something?
Yes.
It's beginning this Thursday
Oh,
at
God.
8 p.m.
Oh, let 'em
August
have it,
12th.
Sean, honey.
Please tune in for On the Spot. I'm bringing it back. We got a brand new show. We got a brand new co-host. It's going to be hot. As a matter of fact, that young lady going to be on my show too.
I am. So y'all don't forget to tune us. We're gonna be talking about small business.
Small
Our
business.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking.
It's
about
going to be
something.
fun and exciting. It's going
It
to be
is.
informative.
I
and
can't
we're gonna
wait.
have a ball.
I'm excited. So you guys.
Thank you for allowing me to plug that.
Oh, okay, because we gotta
mean,
share the
you know.
love.
I paid
We
enough
gotta,
money.
we
Paid
gotta
enough
share
money
the
for to be on
love.
the show.
However, I don't know what next week's title's gonna be. Might just be the I don't know box or something. I don't know.
I
Part
don't
2.
know
I
box,
I
part
don't know.
2.
Something like that.
How to
But,
remember? How to
we-
remember?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm
We're
saying
gonna
how
bring
to
out the
remember.
nasty boxes at 8 p.m.
The after hours.
The
You
after
catch
hours
us on the
box.
after hours show. Anyway, we'd like to thank y'all so much for tuning in to the McDade's podcast.
You know Dallas is playing at that moment, right?
Dallas?
No.
Oh, we can have it playing out there, can we?
You can have it playing.
Okay. Y'all don't forget to watch the Dallas Cowboys. Okay,
You gotta
we
find
are
Thursday night the Washington football team will be playing the New England Patriots.
bullshit. Anyway,
Wow.
no, anyway, you guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all know that we love you. We thank y'all always supporting us. Y'all, every day we're thankful. Y'all ever want to talk, have conversations, please don't hesitate to reach out. We love y'all, and most of all, you need to love yourselves. Y'all have a beautiful week, and we'll see you next week at 8 p.m., not 6. We'll see y'all at 8 on next Sunday. Y'all have a great week. We love y'all.
Deuce.
Peace.
Star status, big girl swagger. Walk kinda mean, and that ass will make you stagger. Got that, I want that look on your face. Your girl, she getting madder. Now she in the corner, can't get no satisfaction. The Jagger, hate I flow through the crowd, but you should blame it on that sticky and my speech be kinda slurred. You should blame it on that Remy or them 2 glasses ain't Henny. They been sending over many. I don't know what's on the table, but I do know that it's plenty. We gon' party like we meant that. Another round they sit that. Enjoy the night and sit back tomorrow night. Relapse, the spot is where I be at when I let go, when I need that atmosphere that is so relaxed. Caucasian faded, I be